Hello everyone, welcome. It's Meredith. I am here with our daily reading for Monday, the 12th of November, 2018. I got the date right. We're off to a good start. So, those of you who have been watching this channel for a while, you know that I've had a couple of tarot decks missing since, pretty sure sometime in the spring. I have torn the house apart looking for them. And, you know, everybody says, oh, I've looked everywhere. Well, clearly you haven't if you haven't found them. on a shelf, in a box, in a closet, in a place they really should never be. So I'm not sure how they got there. But this is one of them. And it's the very first tarot deck I ever had. It's called the Witch's Tarot. I don't even know if it's in print anymore. It's a beautiful deck. I've had it long enough that the box is taped and the adhesive is worn off, so sometime in the 90s maybe. Anyway, yeah, we're going to use this deck today, and in my excitement at finding it, I did one of those mad happy shuffles, so we got some extra cards here. That's okay, we like extra cards. The other deck that's been missing all this time, Tarot of Dreams, so we'll see that sometime this week too. Beautiful artwork on that deck. Okay, let's get started. Theme of the day, cards from the bottom of the deck. We got two of them today. First card, Ace of Pentacles. Nice. Look at this. Total faith and trust, right? Receiving resources, the materials we require for the journey in the moment. I like that. Faith, trust, receiving, allowing, being in the flow, participating in the river of life here. Love it. And this is joined by the Nine of Pentacles. And this, as you all know, I've told you a bazillion times, I love this card because this woman is always looking so serene in her garden. And this might be my only deck where we see the Nine of Pentacles pregnant. But this indicates fertility, birth, renewal, abundance. Excuse me. Also, I see her as the self-made, independent person, and she's made her own way and done really well for herself. But the thing that's not obvious about her is that she's got a wild streak, and I love that. And some would say the Nine of Pentacles is a need for temperance or taming your wild side. I'm not in favor of taming the wild side. Use good judgment, but let your creative, passionate, adventuresome spirit shine. Excuse me. Yeah, don't keep that bottled up inside. Go for it. So this Nine of Pentacles, she does. And I'm noticing we have the 9 and the Ace. And aces are ones, so 9 and 1 are 10. This then added together brings us the 10 of Pentacles, which is beautiful. Talk about fulfillment. It's long-term happiness and generational happiness. So passing it on. And it can have something to do with property. Again, more resources and material. But money changing hands, property changing hands. In the grand scheme, it is all about long-term happiness. It's preparing for, doing the journey work for the life you're dreaming about. And that's what's happening here in these two cards. So let's see what goes with them. Also, I just posted the weekly forecast. It's time-stamped for you in the description box. So check that out and we'll see how our Monday reading goes with Monday in the weekly forecast. Okay, first card here, 5 of Cups. Okay, look at this ace. You see, like, divine surrender, yielding, receiving, allowing, participating in the flow of life, and trusting. This guy is working himself into a lather to get that river of life flowing. Now, the Five of Cups is typically a sorrow card as it pertains to relationships, as though something has just ended in a relationship or something has gone away, and we don't see the gifts that remain or the gift within the loss or the departure. So in this card, we have all 5 cups, and they are up in the air as if they are gifts in the oncoming, like the ace would be a cosmic gift. So there are 5 cosmic gifts here on the 5 of Cups. I've never seen a card done like this on the 5. And this man is down here with his shovel, trying to make way for that water. And we have the gifts incoming. He's not necessarily in the allowing, as we see here on this ace. He could set it down, go rest under that tree, and allow nature to take its own course here. So he's working a bit too hard. The question then becomes, where are we doing this? Where are we putting this kind of effort out and not participating in the flow? Where do we feel that we have got to take action? And not just any action, like heavy action, lots of work, lots of effort. Where is it an uphill climb right now? And if you can identify that, why are you not allowing the divine to assist? Where's your trust? Where's your faith in that process? So check that out and consider it. Let's see what's next. The Princess of Wands. In this deck, the princes and the princesses require a clarifying card. So let's clarify. So she would be like a page. So more creativity, more passion, more fire. There we go. And for what? We have... Isn't he a bit fancy? The Two of Pentacles. You know, this is more resource. The Pentacles are about material resources. They're very earthy cards. So this could be somebody being concerned. Some of us concerned about our financial flow right now. And we could be lacking faith or trust in the process of that flow coming to us. So receiving, accepting, allowing. Now, what I do find nice about this card is look how serene she is. She reminds me a bit of the 9. So even though the pages are a bit immature, untested, inexperienced, she's embracing faith here. And this guy's got his hand out, so he's receiving, but he hasn't taken it. So this comes back to the same question on the 5. Where are we limiting ourselves? Where are we not allowing things? Are we shut down in some way right now? So these are great questions to consider for yourself today, but let's see what goes with it to see what's in the energy atmosphere that can be contributing to it. Another princess, this One of Cups. Okay, so the cups, you know, they are all about mastery within the emotions, deep, amplified intuition. She's also very serene, trusting, and her cup looks like it's made out of the ether here. Interesting. So she's paying attention to her intuition. She is listening, but this would be new intuitive information that she might not exactly have faith for. That one's on the floor. Okay. What do we have here? Oh, another 5 of Pentacles. So there's definitely something to do with resources and finances here. This person looks like they're, you know, trapped in the rubble. And they're trying to intuitively find their way out, but they don't have a lot of experience in this atmosphere. So they need help. And help's over here. So this is about our faith, our trust, our belief, staying connected to what it is we are desiring to manifest. And as we see signs for that come in, to accept them. You know, this guy, he's strong, he's powerful, he's holding this weight over here, he's maintaining it, and then here are the resources, Ace, being handed to him, but he has yet to even grasp or accept it. So something's on offer to us, and we haven't quite accepted it. Perhaps we're very accustomed to going it alone and independently. Now the 9 and the Ace together remind us that we all can use a hand up from time to time. So where could you seek assistance? Would it be a conversation with a dear and trusted friend or family member? Just share your thoughts and ideas, talk it through, and get yourself regrounded, recentered, and in harmony with this beautiful river of life that wishes to gift you. Yeah. It's interesting because we have this guy working so hard, this one over here buried in the rubble and trying to climb his way out. What is he actually doing here? Yeah, he's trying to move the rocks, and they're so heavy. There is assistance available. Also, my guides are saying, set down the burden. And these are 5s. 5s are unstable. They're half 10s. And 10s usually have some form of message about easing, relaxing. You know, the 10 of Wands would have us set down a burden, delegate. Even the 10 of Pentacles, you know, we've got the Ace and the 9 over here that equal 10. The 10 of Pentacles is seeing long-term generational happiness. And that was achieved through trusting the journey. So this is what we've got on our Monday, trust the journey. Next card, another 5. This one of Swords. So we're being really hard on ourselves with our inner dialogue. This is negative self-talk. It's also petty arguments and disagreements with other people. This is, you know, hearing opinions that we are not in harmony with. And there may be a bit of truth in the opinions that we are hearing right now. We just don't like it. We don't want to hear it. This guy on the 5 of Cups, he could be a little bit committed to his misery right now. And there's no talking him out of it. So there's a message here to surrender to the natural cycles and rhythms. Everything in its own season. The 9 of Pentacles has that mastered. And we could be feeling out of harmony with that. It can also be that there's something we have a deep and wide desire for, and we are uncomfortable with the perception of time and that desire. It may feel withheld or delayed, and some of us could be having fits over it. And we might not be talking about it either. It could be this internal battle, this internal struggle. Let me look at this card closely. Interesting. So we have 5 people on this card. 2 are fighting side by side. 2 are fighting back to back. And then we have this scared looking woman under the tree. It's as though they're defending her, protecting her, but from what? And we have this mountain over here. How committed are we to the misery on this 5? What can we let go? Why are we torturing ourselves with these thoughts? Sometimes they've just been with us for so long that they're comfortable. And a good friend of mine said the other day, so I do feel that this is worth repeating. Sometimes we get addicted to a way of thinking and behaving. And that might be the very thing we're being forced to look at here. because the universe, the multiverse, the divine cosmos is attempting to deliver something beautiful to us. And we might be so comfortable in a way of being, a pattern of behavior, that we are not opening our eyes and taking a look at what's on offer. Let's see what's next. Interesting. 2 of Cups. This might be, I'm sorry to say, one of the worst 2 of Cups cards I've ever seen. Oh gosh. So the lady has crested the top of this cliff, and she's running. This guy's still climbing. This to me embodies what I was just talking about, something we deeply desire and being dissatisfied with the sense of timing. Some of us are way ahead in our thoughts about where things really are and where things actually are. So she's over here, she's got both cups. It's like he gave her the cup and then she took off and started running for the hills. Why? That's anyone's guess. But he's climbing. He's still coming after her. He's like, listen, chick, I gave you my cup. That means togetherness. And she may have been quite dissatisfied with his version of togetherness. And she's like, screw that. I got the cup. I'm going. So come along if you wish. But in truth, my feeling is, because she's got her back to him, he's still coming on here. She's not looking behind her. Just like in the 5 of Cups, we don't look and see the 2 cups that are usually left standing for the gift that they are. So togetherness actually means together here. You take this card however it works for you, whether it's in a relationship, it's a project, something in your career, work, partnerships. But there's something that's in your rear view that's really important. So pause, take a look, and it might actually quiet the business over here on the 5, and it might actually inform enough that we see the gift of this 5 over here, and then we stop trying to dig ourselves out of the rubble of our mental hijinks. Okay, so that's actually a pretty good 2 of Cups. I like how that's done. So she's ahead of the curve here, but she's gotten a little bit ahead of her own self, because the very thing she desires is coming along behind her, and she needs to pause. She needs to do this. Okay, consider it. All right, last 2 cards here. First one, we have the Fool. So a new beginning, a fresh start. This Fool is looking at a piece of paper. It's like he's got his shopping list. I don't know what that is. That could be his list of intentions, goals, plans, dreams for himself, and he's setting off. He's going for it, which is wonderful. He's unconcerned with consequences. So there's a message in here that I'm picking up right now. It's really important for us to maintain our independent, passionate, creative spirit. I'm getting a specific message. There are those of you that feel if you pause on this 2 of Cups and you allow this person to catch up and you have that togetherness, there's a concern that somehow it stifles the flow. Somehow it doesn't allow you the freedom to take what's offered. Somehow you feel maybe lost in the rubble here. And maybe the inner dialogue on this 5 is somewhat talking you out of the gifts that are on offer to you, as if you can't go forward freely like the Fool might. And my feeling is that we're repeatedly being shown in this reading that accepting what's on offer amplifies your life experience. It fills you. It blesses you. It gives you enough to spare and share. Some of you are thinking smaller, as if there's not enough of you to go around, or there's not enough of something for you. But there's more than enough of that, whatever that something is, for you. And opening up your arms to receive it is the very first step. That's why this is the very first card, and it's in the theme. And it creates the ideal that we see in the Ten of Pentacles when added together. So this lady could pause right there at that tree and wait for this guy to crest the edge, just as she has, and she can give him one of the cups. They'll have all that to share and so much more. They'll also be grateful for this journey too, because they'll say, look how far we came. Yeah, so that's the feeling I have there with the Fool. He's got his eye on his goals and dreams, and so does everybody else here. But they've gone it alone when there has been something beautiful on offer in terms of gifts from the universe, answered prayers, dreams fulfilled, and the beautiful, helpful people that have shown up in our lives, and the people who are joining our lives now. They bring more, not less. And then the last card that goes with this, this is cute. Oh, Six of Pentacles. Harmony of giving and receiving. This is a reminder to accept. Look at all the bounty that's here on this card. And these two trees, they look to me like a gateway as well. But there's happiness, there's joy. Yeah, it's the two coming together and creating more. There's really nothing singular here on this card. I feel it's a beautiful representation of what I was just saying. You can go it alone, and you have gone it alone for a long time, and then, you know, you've come into this efforting perception of really hard work, hard thoughts, digging out of rubble, and not accepting. The cards are saying, please open your arms, because we want to drop a boatload of goodness into your life, and it creates more for you to share, more for you to receive, more for you to give, more joy exchanged in togetherness. And it's like these two on the Two of Cups, they caught up. They're still chasing each other because hey now, that spirit has to stay alive too. That's the wild spirit that we're not meant to tame. You know, don't tame that. Connecting, committing, joining with someone else does not have to end this pursuit. And there's real joy and passion and creativity and fun in that. So, you know, allow yourself to be caught. Every now and then do the catching. But know that that spirit stays alive. It doesn't have to fade. It's what we bring to it. So embrace your wild, free, and untamed spirit and buck the system. There's no shoulds here. That's the feeling. So you don't, if you commit to something, whether it's a project, whether it's a relationship, it's not saying, oh, I'm settling down. No, you're actually gearing up for an even bigger adventure. There we have it. All right, next we're going to do angel answers today because we haven't done them in a while. This is your opportunity to ask a question. This reading feels like it's really long today. I have no idea how long I've been talking. But these cards are kind of deep. All right, this is, take a moment, ask a question if you want to. Okay. Nice. The situation will improve. I'm putting that with the 5. Yeah. Take what's on offer, people. The situation will improve. Then we have be assertive. I'm going to put that over here. It seems fitting. And then the last one is listen to your intuition. Yeah, so you don't have to bury yourself, you know, dig yourself out of the rubble. Listen to your intuition. You might be in unfamiliar territory, but your intuition will not fail you. Okay. Next, we have the notes from the universe. This is our little affirmation message for the day. We get, there isn't a soul on the planet who doesn't crave your approval. The only difference between a friend and a foe is that you've decided where love can grow. Yeah. Right here, friend or foe. More love, not less, people. Say yes to what is on offer to you. It's beautiful. It brings more to your life. Okay. I'm going to leave it there. We'll do an empowering question card for tomorrow's reading. Have a beautiful Monday, everyone. Fresh start to the week. Check out the weekly forecast. My peace, love, joy, and blessings to each and every one of you. Have a beautiful day. Bye for now, everyone.